Hello and a warm welcome from Asad Yaqub from Pakistan. I'm an IELTS trainer and I'm going to give you tips and tricks on IELTS writing general training task 1, and that is letter writing. Okay, I'm going to tell you how to write letter effectively. Although now the time has changed, we don't need to write letters, we got emails and all that stuff, but there is a task in IELTS writing general training task 1, that is letter writing. I'm going to tell you how to write the letters. First of all, you need to understand the types of letters. There are 3 main types of letters. One is formal, one is semi-formal, and one is informal. Formal, semi-formal and informal. So you got to write a letter of minimum 150 words. You can write up to 200 words or even a little more than that. There is no problem, because the minimum word count is the standard. So in 150 words you got to write a letter, and that letter can be formal, semi-formal or informal. Now let me tell you, the language you use in the letter, it depends on the level of formality. If the letter is formal, language is different. If the letter is semi-formal, the language is different. If the letter is informal, the language is different. Now all you need to do, you need to go to Google, and there you got to write formal and semi-formal letters, right? When you write formal and semi-formal, formal and informal letters, or you can write formal versus informal language, right? Formal versus informal language, then you will see one sentence in formal language how this is said, and in informal language how this is said. In formal language how do we say this, and in informal language how do we say this, and you got to learn and practice that. Will you? Okay, very good. Now the topic of the letter is given in the statement, and there are 3 points with that. They are going to give you a situation. I mean, you're going to write the letters according to the situations. They're going to give you a situation. As you read the topic for letter writing, you got to visualize the situation, and I would appreciate if after reading all the topic you close your eyes for 1 minute and visualize all the situation they have given you, so that you could feel yourself there into that situation. And if you feel yourself, or if you find yourself into that situation, more you find yourself into that situation, better you are going to write the letter. Okay, so for that you can close your eyes and you can visualize that. All right, if the situation is the letter you got to write, and they say the situation is you were traveling from one city to another city by train, and when you got down the train you realized that your handycam was left in the train, and by that time the train had left the station. Now write a letter to the baggage clerk or lost and found department of the train, or the train company or the railways, and in your letter you should write. Now they are going to tell you what you're going to write. In your letter you should mention what happened. Then you got to talk about your camera, how did you lose your camera, and what action do you want them to take. So they will give you all the points, and if you close your eyes and you make all the scene, all the story, then you can write a better letter. And a better letter is that covers each and everything of the topic. If I lost my camera in the train, my better letter is where I'm going to write the departure and arrival city, where I'm going to write the timing of the train, where I'm going to write the description of my camera, where I'm going to give them the number or address to contact me, where I'm going to tell them what action do I want them to take, right? In the same way, if there is a situation for letter writing that you stayed in a hotel and it was very hot and suddenly the air conditioning stopped working, write a letter to the hotel manager. In your letter explain what happened, and then what did you do about what happened, and what action do you want the hotel manager to take. Okay, so these type of situations they are going to give you. Again, you can visualize, all right, I stayed in the hotel and suddenly the air conditioning stopped working, and then I complained but they did not do anything. Now I'm writing a letter to the manager, and the manager is going to say all that stuff, right? So here the main thing is, try to read as many topics for letter writing as possible. Because if you read many topics, then you can understand the things very clearly, that what sort of details am I going to give. Now if you're writing a letter to the hotel manager, you have to mention the dates when you stayed there. You have to mention the time when you stayed there. You have to mention the action taken by you, action taken by the hotel staff. What did they say? And now what do you want from the hotel, or what do you want from the manager to do? So all these things should be very clear, very logical. If these things are not logical and systematic, if the chronology of ideas you're going to explain, that is not appropriate, you cannot get a good bench score on that letter. So remember, read and visualize as many topics as possible, number one. Number two, you have to master the language of letter writing. Number three, you must know about formal language, informal language, and semi-formal language. And let me tell you, there are three parts of the letter. The first thing we call salutation. Salutation means how you start the letter. Right? If the letter is formal, salutation is different. If the letter is informal, salutation is different. If it is a formal letter, you will write Dear Sir. If the letter is semi-formal, Dear Mr. Asad. If the letter is informal, Hi Asad. Right? So this language you can easily Google, you can find it there, and then you can practice. Okay, you got to just write formal versus informal language, and then you can find it, you can practice. You can see in formal language we say it like this, in informal language we say it like that. So mainly there are three paragraphs in your letter, or you can call them three parts of your letter. Anyways, three paragraphs. Now the first paragraph, in the first paragraph you are going to mention who you are and why are you writing this letter. Who you are and why are you writing this letter. I mean, first you will write your name, and then you will write the purpose of writing, so that the reader, when he opens the letter, he understands who the person is, right, and why this person is writing the letter. If you're writing a letter to the bank manager, then you will write I am an account holder in your bank, and then you will write the purpose. If you're going to write to the hotel manager, you can write I am a guest of your hotel, or I'm a regular guest at your hotel, and I'm writing about, and then you can write the purpose. So remember, the first paragraph of your letter after salutation is who you are and why are you writing this letter. In the next paragraph, you're going to narrate a story, right? A complete story covering the 3 points which are given in the topic of the letter. Right? What happened, what did you do about what happened, and what action do you want them to take. Whatever the 3 or 4 points are in the body paragraph of your letter, you're going to make a very interesting and very logical story, and that story is going to cover all the points. If any point is left, or if any point is left uncovered, again you'll be penalized for that. So you need to give the complete details of each and everything. Everything should be with details. If you're talking about a train, there should be the train number, there should be the timing of the train. If you're talking about bank account, there should be the account number, there should be the details about the account and all that stuff. So you'll write a story, a logical story covering all the things which are given in the letter. And the last paragraph of the letter is what action do you want the recipient of the letter to take? What do you want from them? And then there's going to be the closing of the letter. That's what we call farewell. And farewell also depends on the type of letter. If the letter is formal, farewell is different. If the letter is informal, the farewell is also different. And you can learn this when you're going to find the vocabulary on formal versus informal. You can find this vocabulary, you can find the sentences, and you can easily use that. So this is all about letter writing, and please practice with specimen letters. Now pick up a topic, read the specimen letter on that topic, and then rewrite, change the situation, come up with your own situation, with your own understanding, and rewrite that letter. Then again read the topic, then again go through one specimen letter on that topic and rewrite according to your own situation. This activity is going to help you write a very effective essay, and you can get a very good bench score. So I think I've explained everything about letter writing to you. And if you like this video, please like this video. Also, there is a like button down there. You can hit the like button. And if you want to know further about IELTS, you can subscribe my channel, because through this channel I'm going to share different things on IELTS with you. I'm going to share some tips and tricks on IELTS with you through this channel. And if you have any comment, please write your comment. And if after using these videos, after watching these videos, you get a good bench score, write that in the comment. I'll be glad to read your comments. I wish you all the best. Take care. See ya soon.